You're welcome to another exciting edition of Trends.
Trending, trending.
Yeah, so nice weather. Everybody's looking beautiful and summery in this summery weather.
Thank you.
Thank
You're looking
you.
beautiful.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about how far can you go to get healed? I know.
So, thank you, Ronti, for that. Just before we carry on, would like to say thank you to all our listeners, our followers, our sharers, our losers. No, on a more serious note, thank you to everyone who shares their thoughts or feedbacks on the show. It helps us to sort of work and do things a little bit better. So, thank you. Keep sharing, though.
Yes, keep sharing because and don't forget to subscribe. You need to subscribe to get every video we post. All
Yeah.
right, like Ronti said, she said, how far can you go to get healed? Right, this is most relevant in this season because this is a season of so many diseases, so many issues, medical issues, especially Mr. COVID.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how far, like if they said there's a particular kind of therapy that would heal COVID or some other diseases or some other issues, how far can you go to get healed? Let me ask Lyle, how far can you go to get healed?
Um, when you're saying how far can you go to get healed, is that to do with sickness or just what?
Sickness,
Sickness.
mental health, anything at all that you need some form of therapy, medication or whatever. But most especially therapy, how far can you go to get healed?
Me, I'm prepared to go to any length, to be honest, because for me, my health matters a lot. I like to keep myself healthy. I like to look after myself because the truth of the matter is, if you don't do it, nobody else will do it. People will only do what they see you do to you. So if you're looking after yourself, other people say, that girl, she has to be looked after. You cannot mess with that. But if you're not looking after yourself, people ain't going to be bothered. So yeah, pretty much. I'll go to any length.
Any length, I like that. Ronsi, what do you think? How far would you go?
Just like Laya rightly said, I agree because as the saying goes, health is wealth. So it's good to get yourself, checked at any time, no matter what the illness is or the disease is. I think it's good to get yourself sorted out, treatment-wise, therapy, counseling, anything. Me personally, like Laya said, I will, take good care of myself. But to go to any length, if you because of some therapies are kind of too deep, and I wouldn't want to go to that side of therapy for anything, for any, reason. So of course I'll get myself treated quite well because of course I love myself.
So do you believe in therapy? I
believe in therapy. Sometimes, I mean, like I said, I did DBT, which is dialectic behavior therapy. So yeah, therapies are very good and they really, really work. They really work. They're very good. Therapies are very good. Fantastic job to all those who do it.
I'll just mention one or two. I'm sure Layo and Roti, you have some weird therapy that you want to talk to us about. I just want to mention one or two, a little bit weird, but as for me, one of them I would never do, even if my life depends on it. I will never do. First of all, urine tonic. Has anybody drunk their urine before?
Ew, no. Why would I need to do that?
Yeah, that's a therapy. Have you not heard of it?
It is a very good one, but I have never done it before. Even the one from the cow, they'll pull it out. Yes, I've heard people say the one from the cow was a very, very good therapy. The urine from the cow is very good. Yeah, I know, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
I have done it. Hands up. Yeah, yeah, because when you're looking for something, they tell you to do all sorts of things. So because I have something I was desperately seeking healing for, and I was told, drink your own urine. It heals everything in your body, cleanses your body.
Did it work?
Yeah, well, you and I know that it's not worked yet. And this lady in Ikeja there, she used to be called, she's passed on now, Elizabeth Kafaru. That's her main form of therapy. She just basically your own urine, you have to drink it. All right, that is one.
Heck
I'll mention
no.
another one. This one, you know, when you have, what's it called? Let me find out what it's called first before I talk about it. It's called the maggot debridement therapy. Maggot. So it's like if you have an injury, so you have to put the maggot, allow a bunch of maggots to eat up the wound, eat it up. And they said in the course of eating it up, they are healing it, healing the flesh. Would you do that? Like your face is telling me a lot of
No.
you wouldn't do that, but would you do that?
Never.
I think it depends on what the wounds are. You know, to be honest with you, all what we're saying is, you know, we've just said health is wealth. We'll do, because Laya just said she'll do anything. She go to any length.
Well,
And I coach you, babe. That's what you just said.
I did, but you guys didn't let me finish. I was going to say it depends.
Oh, you never said that. You finished your sentence, sweetheart.
No, I didn't,
Well,
honestly.
anyway, you know, I think it depends on what the sickness is, and if that's going to be the major worms that are going to heal it up, why not? I know it's going to
there
be
is another one. This is the one. Sorry, this is the one I can never do, even if my life depends on it. To have what? Let me see what it's called. It's called. I've forgotten the name now, but it's similar to this maggot thing. What this one is snakes. We have to like bunch of small snakes we put all over your body to massage your body.
No.
I'm out of here.
That is believed to be some kind of healing, and that one I know that no matter how much it's going to heal me, I would never ever go for it.
No, I would never. No,
because I can't stand snakes.
I don't even know how tiny. I don't know how tiny or how well they've trained those snakes to say, look, you know what, Tiwini, you two are going to heal. No, they should forget it. No way, never.
Tiwini.
I know, never. No, I can't do that. No.
But do you remember, well, I don't know if you've ever seen them. I've seen where people get foot massage and there are these tiny fishes in the water biting on the dead skin.
Yeah, I've not done that before, but I've
seen it.
People doing it, yeah, and they said it's very good. I mean, I don't mind fishes. They're tiny fishes, and of course they can't bite you that big. It's just eating all the dead skins in your feet and everything, and before you know it, your skin and your feet just comes out like a brand new feet totally. I have never tried it before. I've seen it done in Manchester, Piccadilly.
So why did they stop doing it? Did you question why they stopped doing it? They stopped doing it.
Yeah, we should know why. I've not been hearing of it anymore.
Do you know why, Layo?
That's what I'm saying. If it's that good, they shouldn't have stopped.
I don't think they might not have stopped. They might be because of what's going on. Or was it before COVID?
No, I've not seen them for years, like a long time.
No, okay.
When was the last time you saw them?
Last year, late last year, before Christmas. I think it was October, November.
I don't know. Well, I've not seen them in a long time.
I think when it came out like a trial. So people were going to try it and everything. Maybe when the price started going up, I assume people just thought, oh, we're not going to just put fish. And to be honest, it's just fish is eating your dead skin for you. So I don't know, maybe that's why it was stopped or for any other reasons. I'm not sure. But yeah.
What about the leech therapy? You know, leech like that time. In fact, I don't think I can do that because it's so similar to snake as well. So you allow it to suck your blood. Say, they are sometimes used to get a patient's blood flowing. So to get your blood flowing, they are used to suck the blood.
Latch on. I've heard about that.
Okay, I've heard that Demi Moore, you know, the actress, admitted that she used the leech therapy to keep herself looking preternaturally young. So if you like beauty and all these things, if they said to you, you have to do the leech therapy to make you look.
I'll do it.
You do it?
Yeah.
What if it's with snake?
Sorry?
Layo, I bet you won't do it. Why can't you do the snake then? What's the difference between the leech and the snake? You tell us.
The snake is dangerous.
Oh, okay. So the leech is
we suck the blood anyway.
Yeah, all right. They're just baby sisters to the snake.
Oh, okay then. Well, wow. I know you always told me you like baby sisters. So that's good.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so let me hear from you. I'm eager to hear from Layo and Ronti.
I don't know what this one is called. I don't know what this one is called, but when I saw it, the way my body was feeling, I'm like, if someone asks me what do you want, I'll say I want that kind of therapy.
You do want it?
Yeah. The reason why I want it is because I can just see how they're massaging the bone. So let me tell you what it is, yeah. It's a male masseuse who massages the woman naked. I mean, she's fully naked. He bends her bones, he turns her hand. I mean, proper structure, though. I mean, I don't know how to explain it unless you see the video. He really works her body. Not just her body, her size, her bum, everything, massage, proper massaging. And I'm watching this, I'm like, hey, this is what Lion needs right now because my whole body has been stiff for years, exercising and stuff. And if you're a married woman, it's not advisable because your husband would definitely not allow that.
Okay, now let me ask you, Lion.
People like me, hey, ball around, go and get your body massaged.
No, Lion, I know you wouldn't do that, except the person.
How do you know? Why do you think you know? You don't know me.
Did you see that video?
I'm sorry. Honestly, I was so doing. You just have no idea.
It looks like it's only the bum that they were massaging.
Yeah, but you know, the back of my bum hurts. The top part of my bum, like by my back, I think it's in the same line as my back. So I need that kind of therapy.
So you can really do that therapy.
Well, yeah, why not?
Somebody else to massage your bum, Lion.
I'm not offending nobody. I'm minding my own business, getting my whole body massaged. I don't think it's a sin.
Okay, Ronti, let me hear yours before I ask my questions further.
Okay, mine is called the Cuddlist therapy. So with the Cuddlist therapy, you go to the person. It's usually used for people who are stressed or people who are coming out of depression or people who've just lost loved ones or people who are really, really down at their lowest. So you come into a Cuddlist therapy, you have a rule before you start, you just don't jump into it, you have a rule before you start. It's normally done on the bed, you both start on the bed and she massages you. It could be a woman, it could be a man, but the one I saw in the video was a woman. So she starts from your head round, just like she's romancing you, but she's giving you a therapy, like proper cuddling you, like really like cuddling, really like a couple cuddle, proper love romance cuddle, you know. And to be honest, I believe the part of the rules or policy will be no feelings attached, nothing attached. It's just get your therapy, pay me my money and go. That therapy, to be honest, for me, it's too full of romance. It's too sexy. So as a married woman, I must be honest, I wouldn't go for that kind of a massage.
So it's similar to the one we're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, but the one you're talking about is the massage therapy, and that one is
naked.
And you know, the only part that you get covered is your front part and your upper part. That's your breast and your lower part. You get it covered. No, you don't even get your breast. Oh, yeah, you get your breast covered and your underbeats covered, which I think, you know, because the man is climbing on top of you at a point, which is just it's too sexy. It's too like both of you are into having like a deep sex.
No, come on. He's just trying to.
I still want to believe Lion will not be able to do it.
We are sorry. No, don't say that. No, sometimes it depends on what you think it's going to really help her. If it's really going to help her, why not? You know,
it will. I know. That's why I'm telling you that if I had the opportunity, I would go for it because I know it will do some wonders. You don't even want to know the pain.
To be honest, Rayo, at this point, just like you rightly said, and I agree with you, you're not offending anybody at this point. You know, not until when Mr. Right comes and he says, you know what, baby, I'll do this for you myself.
Please, so Mr. Right, this is my cry out to Mr. Right. Please turn up quick before Lion goes for this therapy. Because you should be doing this therapy for Lion, Mr. Right. Okay, let me just... Roti, I just want to talk more about this cuddling. You know, I was reading about it, says, experts believe that why they do this cuddling, why this therapy came about is because people believe, there is a belief that there's a deprivation of the human touch, that we are no longer having that connected, touchy feeling anymore. So, and there is a lot of healing to that touchy thing. These days that everything becomes suable. They can sue you for touching, they can sue you for even brushing somebody. So people believe that the evolution of human connection, believe that the real connection is absent from our daily lives. So it's believed that when you are being touched, there is something in the body that releases a bonding hormone called oxytocin. This hormone is believed to reduce stress, anxiety, amongst other things. This is believed to release some stress in your body. Well, I think I could believe that. I mean, like massage, proper massage that they do to anybody. But then the fact that this too close for me as well. I mean, they lie down, the one I saw, they lie down together on the same bed. Like, it's a romance for all you care. I want to call it romancing the person. How you wouldn't get turned on with that, I really don't know. Naya, do you think it's possible not to get turned on?
Well, to be honest, it depends. It's possible and then it's not. If it's somebody you don't really like at all, and if the guy is gay, why would you be getting turned on to start with? You just want to massage and go. But then again, if you look at the masseuse, the guy who massages all these women, how many women does he want to get turned on by? Does that make sense? No. So he's doing it professionally, strictly professional. So
but it may not get turned on by every woman, but you don't even get turned on by everybody you see. But there may be that particular person you just have a liking for, and then that person happens to be your client at that moment. And will you be doing it with the consciousness of profession, or the consciousness, oh, I kind of like her body, oh, savoring the moment, enjoying the touch in a romantic way?
Honestly, for me, if I was to get that massage and I knew that guy liked me, and I didn't feel the same, I'll draw the line and say, listen, dude, I'm paying you to do your work. If you know you can't do it, I better leave and go somewhere else. If I have no feelings attached. Now, if I have feelings attached, I won't allow him to do it because, hey, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it all depends, to be honest.
Okay, Ronti, let me ask you, if your husband were to seek such a therapy from a female therapist, how would you take it?
Well, I like the question you just asked. Of course, is it the cuddling? Is it the cuddling therapy or the massage therapy?
No, that massage, I'll come to Laya to answer. Let me deal with the cuddling with you first.
I don't think my husband will go to that length to ask, because obviously we do have our moment where we cuddle, where we touch ourselves. I mean, we're in a marriage.
Supposing we're just assuming he has to go. Would you like it?
I must be honest, I don't want to assume that, because it's only when I'm not doing my duties that then he will now say, you know what, then that's it, I'll go and seek it outside.
You are not doing it professionally, remember? You're doing it romantically, which is quite different.
No, cuddling is cuddling. I've seen the video. There's nothing special about the cuddling.
Cuddling is cuddling.
Cuddling is cuddling. It's just like cuddling you, touching your hair, making sure that you have like very close, touchy feelings together, touching your laps and your leg. There's nothing hard in it. There's nothing special about it, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, maybe because other people are going there for reasons best known to them, or for healing process or anything. I don't know what they're going there for. Maybe they're at the lowest, or they've lost a wife or something like that, and they had to go there for it. That's a different case. But if my husband would go and seek that, then I don't know, maybe there's something wrong in our relationship.
Okay, Laya, coming back to you, could you tell us how you will not get turned on? Because if we play the video of that man massaging the bum, it is very...
You're trying to set me up, man. Listen.
No, because I was shocked when you said you could go for it.
Honestly, for example, like I gave you the scenarios. If the guy was gay, I mean, and to be honest, I don't care. I'm not the kind of girl that will fall for every guy that is, if you're massaging my feet, would I fall and get excited about you? No. I won't. I mean, I won't fall for you just like that. And if I did, and I know I like you, I won't allow you to massage me. Just because, I'm trying to protect my mind, myself. We're not in a relationship. I shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. But if I don't have any feelings for you and it's your job, hey, if you can't do it, I step, I move. It's simple.
Okay, if you can do it, you can do it. But the fact that you have to be naked, and this guy will have to proper massage your bum.
Hallelujah.
Like I saw in that video, like seriously, I even if I don't know, maybe I will feel violated, especially if it's somebody that doesn't look nice.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. If the masseuse had on a costume and you didn't see their face, and they massaged it the same way, yeah? And when they're done and they took their mask up and you realize it's a woman, what would you say?
Oh, I think I'll feel better if it's a woman, to be honest.
Oh,
Than if
Because
no,
you see him
no,
as the man doing it.
no. Now what Fola is saying is that Fola is a sexist now, because I don't think it matters, because if a woman should touch me that way as well, it is too romantic. It is too much for a woman to carry on.
I mean, like she said,
no,
I don't think I will even go to that place, because like I said before, I'll feel violated. But knowing it's a woman would just give me some peace of mind that she didn't like enjoy it sexually. She just maybe did her job.
Oh yeah, she could be the other person. She could enjoy it sexually with you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's think about therapy as Christians. Is it okay for Christians to go for therapy? This kind of therapy, not normal ones that we know of. This kind of weird therapy.
Me personally, I don't want to. I wouldn't speak on behalf of all Christians, because it depends on what everybody wants for their healing. Yeah, for me personally, as a Christian, I wouldn't go for the massage therapy, like the whole naked. Every massage is naked. Let me tell you.
I was gonna say, like,
every massage is naked. Naked. It's just because if you go in there, the only thing is that they cover your bum and maybe just your leg. And to be honest, every massage, it depends on where you want them to massage for you. It could be your arms, it could be your bum as well that you want that massage, so they will do it. The one that Layo showed up, the video, the proper massage and therapy is a different one. It's because that woman is totally naked in front of that person. But in the other one, you're going to lie down, and then they cover you first, they cover your bum, and then they start from your neck area down to your spine, to everywhere, to your leg and everywhere. But it's all different. But for Christians, it depends on individual and how they want the therapy, or how they want their healing. I wouldn't go for any of both. Then there are other therapies that will calm me down.
Can I just say something here? So all therapies, or most therapies, when you go for massage and stuff, you do them naked anyways, yeah? So if the man was massaging you and you were covered up and he didn't go to the extent of massaging your bare bum, would you be saying the same thing? Because it's the same thing. He just goes the extra mile, and that sets him apart from the normal masseuse providers. Masseuse, whoever they call, yeah. So that just sets him apart and sets him differently. I've actually seen him massaging a pregnant woman as well, because they're good at hitting this particular spot. They know how to do it. I like I said, if I don't have an ulterior motive, I shouldn't be feeling any certain way.
Well, you may not have ulterior motive, but sometimes you even go to the normal gynecologist. I just feel like, no, not again. When you're going, you feel like, oh no, I'm not going to go through this process again. Like I feel so violated. I feel like, oh no, that's me, because you just feel like they've taken your pride. They've seen you inside out. So
they have seen you finish.
Yeah, see you finish, kind of. So especially if it's some doctor that around, you just be like, oh, they've seen it all. I mean, it's just
I know, but you know what, Paula? The funniest thing about therapy generally, DBT, CBT, counseling, they go deep into your life, because they have to know every milestone you've gone through.
They're touching all the corners.
Yes, they have to touch every corner deep down to where it's going to hit you, to where you're really going to speak to your emotions. Attitude, everything is going to go. They're going to press down into your bone. The other therapists might be one-to-one, sitting down and crossing your leg and not showing anything, but get to a point where you get, you get that, because DBT, you get to a point where, people are very, very teary, they cry, and you don't want to touch them because, of course, of what you said at the beginning, you have to be careful, being touchy feelings. So it gets to a point in every therapy where people are down, and you just have to give them time. You just have to, okay, we'll have a 10 minutes break now, where you just go and make a coffee and you leave the room for them, just for them to rethink and get themselves back. So every therapy, will really go down and hit you down below. Every therapy, from your brain to your toes, honestly.
I was reading some things that online about some people said the weirdest things they've been told to do by their therapists, and some of them are not weird to me. I feel they're okay. One said they're normal. Yeah. One said, I had to paint my cheeks bright red and walk around Sainsbury. she's made me ask everyone stupid questions. For example, where there is breast, this therapist made her, these are mental health people, most of them, it made her paint her face in red, bright red, and walk around in the shop and to go asking people stupid questions like, you're standing right beside the bread and you're asking them, please, where is bread?
Where is the bread?
Yeah, so I think maybe she would have a reason for telling her to do such a thing,
Exactly,
maybe to make her become more bold or less self-conscious or something. I don't know.
Some is to overcome your phobias, like a lot of people where they can't even come out of their house at all. You know, they can't. It's just that the fear of if they come out, something is going to happen, something dreadful will happen to them. Some is because if they touch their tap, they have to touch their tap 3 times before they know that the tap is working, or things like that. Or some might be spiders, crocodile. It depends on everybody, individual. So every therapist will really, you know, push something out in you just to make sure that you get that confidence and you get your self-esteem back.
All right. So would you do such a thing if you were told to do? I mean, you could seek therapy, counseling for other things. It could just be maybe you have some problematic friends or some problematic relationship and you want to know how to deal with it. So the therapist may ask you to do some crazy things just to see how you can tolerate people or something, to test your tolerance. So would you do anything they say, or would you want to wait and say, no, this one looks like I've lost it? Would you just go ahead and do it and trust the person to do what they said to do?
Because it's part of your treatment, you have to do it because you fail that part of the treatment and you may have to do it again. So if you come to your therapy and tell her what is wrong and she can diagnose it and she can say, okay, well, we're going to take 3 steps. Some would say to you, take 6 eggs, take it outside, you know, don't look at anybody looking at you, just smash it on the floor. And people ask you, why are you doing that? So then you come back and wash it away. And if you can do that and say, look, I'll come back and wash it away without you getting on anybody's nerves, thumbs up, that means you've got your therapy right. Or if you have to scream at someone and say, what's your business? If it's in my house, then you have to go back and tell the therapy that this is the way you feel. When somebody spoke to you about it, you felt very angry and aggressive and you had to gnash your teeth and you had to scream at the person, you have to redo that egg again.
Okay,
so
Lyle, as a Christian, is it proper to seek therapy from outside of the Christendom, outside of your spiritual Christian people? Is it proper to just go seek therapy from other professionals who may not be Christians?
Yes and no.
Okay, yes first.
Right. The yes is all these therapists, God gave them the brain, God gave them the knowledge, God gave them the gifts to be able to do perform therapy on people and help them heal. So this depends on the kind of therapies you're seeking. For example, if it's a body massage kind of therapy, you don't need to go to a Christian to do that. If it's it depends on the kind of therapy. So that's the yes part. The no part is, say for example, you're having what's it called? You're having some marital issues, or even having some mental health, early signs of mental health issues like depression and stuff. As a Christian, it'd be advisable to find counselors or therapists that are Christians, and they can talk to you in 2 forms. They tell it to you straight, the truth, and then they back it up with biblically. So that is the second, that's the no part. If they're not Christians and you're having some serious marital issues, and you're a Christian, the chances of them sort of directing you on how God sees marriage and the things you need to do as Christians in a marriage is very slim. They won't go down that route because it's not where they're coming from. They're speaking generally as a therapist, as a human being, and from the training and experiences they've got. So yeah, it's a yes and a no kind of answer. It all depends what it is.
Okay, Ronti, would you go to oh God, I forgot what I wanted to ask. Would you take is it only marital issues you would take to a Christian counselor?
No.
Okay. So would you trust them enough to talk about medical conditions, healing for medical conditions, mental health and all that.
Yes.
You won't say maybe they are not professional enough, and you won't say they will just be basing it on the Bible. You won't base it on the real thing. You as a professional, would you not discriminate and say, oh no, they may not know it professionally, so I should go seek professional help, and then when I need the prayer part of it, I come and seek prayer.
I won't see it that way. I'll go to them first to say, look, I'm seeking help because I know the ultimate person who can heal is God. So I will want the support for them to really help me in that major part of it, because that's the major. Once God has answered once we've spoken to God and it's answered, the little one is just for God to just touch the doctors to give me the full healing, So I will go to them and I will seek help. I will seek help in the kingdom. Yeah.
All right, thank you for that. I think we've come to the end of today's session, so I just want to make it as quick as possible. Yeah, but it's quite interesting that we really need this. I mean, it may look very simple, it may look very funny, but sometimes this therapy really go a long way to heal people, and people really need to seek help when they do have a situation. And I would suggest that first of all, the first help anybody should seek is the help from God, because I tell you, there's nothing God cannot do through Jesus Christ. So I think either way, going for therapy, going for counseling, seek God first. What do you think, Layo? As we're rounding up.
I couldn't agree more with you. Absolutely, I agree. But again, it depends. If you're not a Christian and you don't even know who God is, it'd be very difficult for you to seek help from Him first. You're most likely going to do things as people in the world will do. Either you start to drink, or you see a therapist, or you really mess up until when you're being forced or coerced to go and see a therapist. So, but from the Christian side of things is to actually pray to God first and talk to God and hear what He tells you to do from there. Yeah.
Roti?
Yeah, my final take is, if you don't know God and you're really in need of help, seek help from people who can really help you. And above all, God is the ultimate healer. Nobody can heal like God. And I pray that God will heal us all in Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right, so having said that, that will be the end of today's talk on healing. Whatever we do, let's get help. Get help. Don't just keep it to yourself. And some people, sometimes, I used to do this myself. When I have maybe a headache, or if it hasn't gotten to that stage where I'm like pressed, I don't seek help. I just assume that I'll let nature take its flow. It's naughty, right? Anyway, thank you, girls. I've learned a lot about therapy. So maybe I'll go and seek for this therapy that Layo wants to go and do. No way, I'm just joking. All right, thank you.
You're not allowed.
Yeah. So it's been nice talking with you guys. See you next week on Trend.
Take care. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to stay safe.
Bye.